Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to this corner of meditation, this garden of meditation. Today, I would like to share with you my views about one of the important qualities we need to approach the state of Nirvikalpa, the state of permanent peace and joy inside, beyond any suffering, any worry of this material world. So there is one quality which I feel it is just the beginning of this journey to Nirvikalpa, which is really very important and is related to the first chakra, Muladhara, the chakra of innocence. And that quality is starting, I feel, with the quality of acceptance, like accepting everything in us, accepting basically all our small things that we feel they are not good, not right, and we want to transform, we want to change in us. So normally for the seeker of truth, we try to meditate, we try to improve as human beings, and we are in a way trying to change that things in us. And many times there is like kind like a fight with that things we have inside. We don't like that things in us and we try to transform it. We try to change our mind, change our feelings, change ourselves. And in that moment there is kind of like a small struggling inside us. We are fighting with that part in us. And in a way, when we are fighting with that, we are identifying with that fault in us. We feel we are that and we want to change it. And when we identify with that, we hold onto that. So we are in a way holding all that things, and we don't allow that to be completely transformed. So there is another way, what I feel is more in harmony with the nature, with evolution, and that is accepting completely everything in us, not fighting with that. This is something that has been given to us, something in a way like a blessing, even if at this moment we feel is wrong, something wrong in us. But this is a blessing to understand better, to understand in more deep way how we should be, to develop the quality that we really want. So this is not something wrong, it's something like a blessing to help us to grow in understanding. So once we accept completely what we are, once we love all in us, the good things and the things we feel they are not that good, we just pour love onto that, that can be transformed. Not fighting with that, but pouring the energy that really has the power to change it. That energy is the energy of love. And when we accept that in us, we also connect with the energy of the whole, the energy of the world, the divine energy. Because that has been given to us by that energy. We are one cell of the whole universe, of this divine energy around, the energy of the nature. We are one cell of that. And that wholeness, that energy of the whole has given us that. So when we accept that, and we bless that, and we love that, we are in harmony with the whole. We open to the blessings of the whole. Not only we are blessing ourselves, pouring the energy, the divine energy, which is love, to transform that petty thing in us, but we also open to the whole. the divine energy, because we accept it has been given by that energy. And at that moment, when we accept completely ourselves, that is the beginning of the surrendering to the whole. And that is very important if we want to approach Nirvikalpa. But finally, Nirvikalpa is something that has been given to us. It has something that should be given to us. We cannot achieve it with our effort. Because if we are trying to achieve it with our effort, who is the being that is doing that effort? Who wants to achieve that? Who? Is our spirit? I don't think so, because the spirit is already fully satisfied. Because he is the source of fulfillment. He cannot be hankering for anything, even if it is spiritual. So if it's not the spirit, who wants to get that? Is the Kundalini, the energy of the spirit. The Kundalini just does the job. She is not thinking, I want this, I want that. It's just energy that moves everything in the evolution movement. Take us there. She takes us there. So who is the one who wants to achieve that spiritual state, who wants to achieve Nirvikalpa? Maybe it's just our ego. This spiritual ego that we have. Of course, one ego which is very subtle, now doesn't want just material things, doesn't want power, but it wants the spiritual blessings. It wants to get something. So it is an ego after all. And that subtle ego, the ego of the seeker, the spiritual ego, is very difficult to understand and surrender. That's why this quality of accepting everything in us and let go any fight with ourselves, any hankering for transforming ourselves. No, just accepting everything. That action, which is actually non-action, because we don't have to do anything. It's just accepting. But this no action is the real action to surrender this spiritual ego, which is the most difficult to surrender. And at that point, when we surrender completely, when we bless ourselves, when we accept ourselves completely, at that point is when we can be taken to the next stage of evolution, Nirvikalpa, where we know we are the nature itself. We are part of it, and we are that. And that energy, the essence of that energy of the nature, is pure love. Just pure love. This is what we are. At that moment, we are one cell of that infinite love. We cannot suffer anymore. We cannot worry anymore. We can just enjoy every moment our own beauty, the beauty of our essence, that divine love.